Hey everyone, this is Brian the Weather Cat URWIN here with a weather update for this week and this weekend. Starting today, Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Today in the afternoon, we're supposed to be having some flurries with some light accumulation, if any. We could have a dusting to an inch here in Omaha and areas around Omaha. We could also have a little bit over an inch depending on how it hits us. A little bit further to the south, we will have a little bit over an inch, maybe an inch or two. There will be parts where it may get to a 3-inch mark, but that's kind of spotty. But the big weather event is January 1st, starting New Year's Eve night, which is December 31st, of course, this year. December 31st, 2021 into January 1st, 2022, late night into late morning, early afternoon. There's going to be a weather event here in Omaha, Nebraska, throughout Iowa. It's not even out of the Pacific Ocean yet, but there's already people in all sorts about it. The weather models have been saying that we could get 11 inches out of this, we could get 6 inches out of this, but it's going to be a weather maker for most of the area from Colorado to Michigan to Wisconsin, even here in Nebraska and Iowa. That's why I've got these orange lights on. I'm calling a weather update for that. I don't know if there's a name for this storm yet, but it's gonna be a doozy for parts of the area. There will be most likely be a winter storm, warnings and blizzard warnings and all sorts of winter storm alerts going from Colorado all the way up until Michigan and Wisconsin, even through maybe Illinois, South Dakota, North Dakota, possibly part of North Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa. There's no known exact amount of inches in any area at this point. Wait until 48 hours before the storm hits to find out. That's the best timing for finding out previous to the storm until it actually hits. 48 hours is the closest, the furthest out you can go to predict a forecast for inches wise for a snowstorm. Right now, people are just speculating how much is going to happen, but it's going to be a weather maker. It's going to be a weather maker. And it's going to hit all sorts of areas. I believe we're at least going to have 6 inches here in Omaha, Nebraska. That may not be a lot, but it's going to be heavy snow. It's going to be wet snow. It's going to be fluffy snow. The plow trucks are going to be going once it starts falling after it hits 2 inches on the roads here in Omaha, because that's when they start plowing at 2 inches. And even though they have a lot of roads here in Omaha, we have a lot of roads here in Omaha. They get the main streets mostly at first, and then once they're done with the main streets after the snowstorm ends, they go towards the side streets, which leaves people with no way out of their driveways. And then even when they do plow the side streets, there's got to be something done with the individual homes where they got to dig themselves out at the end of their driveways, because plow trucks pile up ice and snow at the end of the driveway. So it's best to, if you live in Omaha or anywhere where you're going to have impact weather with snow, if you're able to, shovel or snow blow in front of your driveway and make sure it does not get into the street, because here in Omaha, if you do snow blow or shovel into the street, then you can get a ticket of, I think it's over $100 or over $150. And they can put that on you. They can find out that it is you. So just get it into your own yard, and shovel and snow blow a little bit of ways each way into the yard in front of your driveway, in front of your yard where the curb is. Get your sidewalks cleaned. Keep ahead of this storm. Pay attention to the local meteorologists. I am just a trained storm spotter. I'm not a meteorologist, but I have been trained to read the weather models. And according to the weather models and according to the local meteorologists, according to the national meteorologists, according to meteorologists that have been up paying attention to this, according to the National Weather Service, according to NOAA National Weather Service, everything is coming together with the different, the NAM, the GFS, the Euro, the Canadian model. It seems like it's going to be an impact weather event with this possible snowstorm coming on New Year's Eve late into New Year's Day. Stay on track with weather. I'll try to keep you updated. Today, when it starts flurrying and snowing a little bit, light snow, the roads will be slick. Drive safely. Right now, the temperatures feel like they're below zero. Last thing I knew, they felt like that they were the negative double digits. Last time I checked, it was 9 degrees here in Omaha. On New Year's Day, the high temperature will be 10 degrees. So that's why it will be the best weather for it to be fluffy snow and heavy snow. And that 10 degrees will be earlier in the day, possibly even earlier in the morning. And it'll keep on falling. And New Year's Eve, the high will be in the mid to lower 30s, maybe 36 degrees, 35 degrees for high. That'll keep on falling throughout the day. That'll be early in the day as well. And the low for New Year's Day will be in the negative digits. It may not even make it to 10 for a high. It may make it only to 8 for a high, because that's probably going to be the low for New Year's Day. That's probably going to be the low for New Year's Eve night. And New Year's Day will be probably 8 for a high, 8 or 9 for a high, maybe 10. And if it does get up to 10, then that'll be the low, morning low. It'll be early in the morning. And the nighttime low that night will be, I think I was reading on all the different stations and also on the different on the NOAA weather radio and on National Weather Service, that it will probably be -5 or -6 for a low. And it may have changed. It may have gotten lower, but all day long on January 1st, 2022. Yeah, I can't believe it's only it's only 2-3 days away. Yeah, today's the 29th. Yeah, it's a very short time away. January 1st, 2022. It's going to feel like the negatives. It's going to feel like sub-zero all day. It's going to have sub-zero wind chills all day long. And it's going to be cold, freezing cold, of course. And it's going to feel between -10 and -20. So unhook your faucets outside. Make sure you have to turn fully off. Of course, by now you should have your lines in your ground where your sprinkler system is already done and over with. But any outside pipings, cover them, insulate them. If you have any piping that's close to the outside on the inside of the house, make sure that you have it as a drip drop. Like if you have a bathtub that's close to the outside to the house, or a faucet that's close to the outside the house, or even open your cabinets underneath your faucets. That'll keep ventilation open underneath them. Open up your cabinets underneath your sinks. Get the ventilation going down there for the hot air going through there. And that will make sure that it does not freeze over, but still have a drip drop or a steady stream, a light steady stream of both cold and warm water going at the same time. When it's going to be feeling that way on New Year's Day, and you're probably going to have a whole lot of people in your house if you're going to have a party, so you're probably going to be fine there with all that warm air going through there with all those warm bodies. And maybe have your thermostat set at a temperature where you can have your pipings warm, because sub-zero temperatures and sub-zero feel like temperatures can freeze pipes, and they can burst, and they can cause a lot of damage to your house, which will rack up your insurance bill, cause flooding in your home. You may not have flood insurance like you think you have for that kind of damage. Some people think they do. Some people just don't understand that it's not always covered. Then you lose your valuables, and then you're screwed. There will be a lot of wind on New Year's Day as well, so there will be blowing snow, drifting snow. So yeah, be careful out there on today in the early to mid-afternoon and late afternoon, when it is starting to flurry at first, and then it starts to be light snow. It will be slippery roads, and there will be wind. Again, this is Brian the Weather Cat URWIN with a weather update. I just jumped right into it this time. Yeah. Yeah. But stay safe, stay warm, keep your eyes to the skies. Um, just be safe out there. Think smart. If you don't think you can make it home on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, there's different things out there you can do. There's State Farm has deals. AAA has deals where they can give you rides home with tow trucks, towing you straight to your own residence, your own personal residence, and it's a one-way trip. And and just stay safe. Don't get too crazy. Pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to your local meteorologist on TV, on the radio, on the NOAA weather radio. Actually, I'm going to turn on this light real quick. This is an emergency weather radio slash flashlight slash charger. You can wind it up. You can charge it with a USB. You can use it to charge your other devices. You can send out SOS signal right here. You can get these all over the place on different websites. It's also got FM, AM. You can tune it. But get a weather radio, get a handheld weather radio, get an emergency weather radio. Just in case you miss something. Again, I am a trained spyer. And so I try to adhere to the rules of the road and try to pay attention to the weather. And of course, this right here, this is just a little joke. You see a storm, I see a joyride. I really love storms. If I see a storm, I'm gonna ride out, riding the storm out. And I'm gonna chase storms sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and survey damage. I'm gonna check on people, check on my neighbors, check on my family, check on my friends, check on my spiritual family, and just take care of people. And we're gonna have some bad weather coming up, and yeah, just stay safe, stay healthy. Just don't do anything crazy. This is Brian the Weather Cat URWIN with your weather update for December 31st, and 29th of 2021 and January 1st of 2022. It's funny to say that. Of course, you see I got my little microphone here. And I just got that today. Well, yesterday actually. Tuesday, the 28th. I just hope it works well. But I'm gonna try to measure the snow and let you know how much snow there was in the Florence area of Omaha, Nebraska. And I might even let you know how much snow there was in other parts of Omaha, Nebraska. Even the actual official toll in Omaha. Just stay safe. I do listen to the weather radio on my microphone. This is also to keep in touch when I'm surveying damage. I got the long antenna for going all around and about. On January 1st, do not attempt to go out during the snowstorm. And as it comes closer, I will hopefully be able to go ahead and give more of a chance of total. Give more of a total of why I feel. I do feel like it's at least going to be 6 inches. But 6 inches could be the least. But it could be the most. Yeah. But there will be a lot of wind. There will be a lot of drifting snow on January 1st. There will be a lot of whiteout conditions. Again, it's in the Pacific. The storm that's coming our way for this is in the Pacific. But the moisture is correct. The moisture coming off the Gulf of Mexico is correct. The jet stream's correct. The low pressure is correct where it's coming from. Everything is going in trajectory. And there are also going to be some tornado outbreaks in the southeast, in the south as well. And that's going to be closer towards Kentucky, Mississippi, and places like that, and even Tennessee, and maybe even Georgia. But I will try to keep you updated on the snow event. But there will be other events around the plains and central plains and northern plains, in Colorado. And this will all start on the West Coast. On the West Coast of the United States. Yeah. Stay safe.